Buhay Lakwatsa.
Saan ako ngayon? Secret, hindi. Andito ako ngayon sa 3-in-1 business sa isang lugar. Oo, aalamin natin kung ano-ano ito. Kasi meron siya ditong The Venue Events Place, meron ding Danielitos Home Kitchen, and then meron pang Malayas Cafe. And then meron pa yung The Den. Actually, hindi nga yata 3-in-1, 4-in-1 pa, no? So anyway, makikipag-usap tayo, alamin natin kung ano-ano itong negosyo na ito, di ba? Another lakwatsa ang akin pong isi-share ngayong araw na ito. Hi!
Hello!
Hi, Dar! Dar? Okay, hi, Dar! Oo, yan.
Welcome to Danielitos.
Yes, hello,
Danielitos
Yos.
Home Kitchen. Yeah.
Okay, si Mr. Dar Sosa, siya yung may-ari ng mga negosyo dito. Sabi ko, 3-in-1, pero 4-in-1 yata.
4-in-1 siya,
Yan,
4-in-1.
Oo, kasi merong The Venue Events Place
Place,
ito. And then, yung The Den, ano yung The Den?
That is a bar.
It's a bar.
It's a bar, oh.
Okay, and then Home Kitchen, the resto.
The restaurant, oh.
Okay, and the other one is cafe.
Malayas Cafe naman, sa
Oo,
kabilang
grabe.
side. So,
Parang isang...
it's a one-stop shop.
Correct. Isang stopan mo lang sulit na marami kang pagpipilian. Okay, tara. So, kwentuhan mo ako, Dar. Okay, ang 4-in-1 business na to, paano nagsimula, Dar? Kwentuhan mo.
Okay,
Oo.
so...
Galing mo, ha? 4-in-1.
Okay, to start with, actually, I'm aeronautical engineer by profession.
Oh, okay.
And my wife is actually also another, North and South kami. She study forestry sa UP. Work as a researcher in a NGO for agricultural research naman. And then ako naman, I work with a different company in aviation. So, can you imagine yung knowledge namin, napakalayo.
Malayo.
And then we ended up now having this venture naman sa
Negosyo.
sa negosyo. Actually, I always saying this na I thought for the longest time my wife is not good in cooking Kasi I know how to do caldereta back then. Siya adobo lang. And then when we went to Singapore, I worked in Singapore Airline for quite some time. May dalawang kids kami noon, so hindi siya makahanap ng trabaho. So initially the thought is to get a job, pero hindi siya kasi una, yung kanyang academic is wala doon, and experience-wise din nahirapan siya. So she ended up experimenting cooking with the Google, YouTube, and it ended up na masarap pala siya magluto.
Ikaw,
Kaya nga hindi
mo
namin...
alam kilala asawa mo.
And I can tell yung noon na parang sabi ko, marunong ka pala magluto. So, after nung stint ko sa Singapore, we went back sa Pinas. I work in an airline, local airline sa Pilipinas noon as a head of engineering. Then si wife, mag-started kami ng different business. From travel agency, you have school and office supply, and you have even a boutique. Pero it ended up kasi na parang hindi siya ganun kasaya
Okay.
So, yung venture namin, the journey that we have with FMB is something din naman, hindi, I can say na it was in a difficult situation namin kasi I got diagnosed with diabetes in 2018, April 2018. So medyo OA yung aking blood sugar, nag-shoot up, madali mag-shoot up. So, ang ginawa niya, for the love of me, I can say, na sinimulan niya ulit magluto, mag-formulate ng different na pagkain para sa akin, recipe. And then, friend, encourage her na
Ituloy.
They asked them, kasi nag-post siya sa Facebook, no? And then they asked her, ano ba? Mag-restaurant ka na ba? So, doon nag-conceive yung idea na, why not look at it na mag-restaurant tayo? So sabi ko, sige, why not we start with a kiosk lang muna, maliit. And the idea is, of course, ma-practice mo yung gusto mo, then maybe maging successful ka dyan, o ma-in love ka dyan. And hindi ko pa alam nun talaga na the passion is actually ganun kalalim eh. No, later na lang talaga nakita ko na every time na magluluto siya, even though hindi pa niya natitikman, I can say na, yeah, you're a genius on this eh.
Parang ano-ano lang yan, tansya-tansya lang,
Tansya-tansya
pero
lang.
masarap
Mas
ang
masarap.
result.
Yeah, exactly. So we started with this small 9 square meter na Danielitos restaurant sa Agapita, Los Baños. From there, naging maganda yung traction ng market because we are new, hindi typical sa restaurant, but nag-drag na yung ilang buwan na pinipilahan na kami. So that's a time naman in 2019, early 2019 na sabi ko, sige, seryoso na tayo, that's okay. Let's look at and then let's analyze. Then eventually decided na mag-venture talaga kami. Nagpatayo kami ng mas malaki na it can handle like I think around 150 na people sa Los Baños. Nag-pandemic, it hit us. Before pandemic actually on January 2020 you have Taal pa eh.
Yes.
And you can imagine, September 2019, katatapos pa lang yung pinatayo namin building. So we ran September, October, November, December. January, meron na agad calamity.
Yeah.
And then after that, nag-run agad another 2...
3 years.
No, 2 months before pandemic.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow, sabi ko,
ano yun?
then
March.
March, hard lockdown. Before pa man magsara ang Manila, we decided na hard lockdown kami ng March 12. So, the restaurant now, we have 2 branch of Danielitos Home Kitchen. One in Agapita, Los Baños, and one here in Bay Laguna. And then we have Malayas Cafe, which is currently, we have one here in Bay, and then one in Los Baños. We opened last December yung PITX in Parañaque. And the 4th one is actually, again, in Los Baños, which is close sa UPLB. So around, I think, around less than 100 meters away from UPLB gate.
Ibig sabihin, andyan, very enthusiastic kayo sa pagpapatakbo ng negosyo. And mukhang sabi mo nga, in the next 10 years, God willing, 100 stores. So, ibig sabihin, you enjoy, kahit na may mga challenge ito. Okay? Oo. Kung meron, well, kanina na-mention mo na yung, well, of course, yun nga, nandun naman yung pandemic and so on. Meron pa bang, aside dun sa pandemic, ano yung nakikita mo pang, challenge sa pagnenegosyo? Oo.
I can say is managing people in the restaurant is, I can say, is more difficult managing it in aviation eh.
I seconded.
Yun yung isang but we try our best to get those a good na timpla.
Yes.
No, of course you have your top management na kailangan mo silang pagkatiwalaan to run the show, and then execute yung vision mo, no? And then of course, yung rank and file naman that you need to give them always encouragement and inspire them na para ma-align din sila doon sa
mission vision
na gusto nating mangyari. So having that kind of juggling those everyday different thing na kailangan mo i-consider. Yun yung isa sa pinaka-challenging na part of the business eh. At the same time, F&B rin kasi it's very highly capital extensive siya. So So hindi siya something na sige maglagay ka lang pera diyan, it will work its own.
Siguro mag-a-agree ka din sa akin parang ang konsuelo mo na lang dito is nakakatulong ka. Am I right?
Yeah. It's totally you hit it. In fact, we have a similar conversation with my wife. When we talk about the investment that we put sabi niya, we cannot value naman yung nabigay natin tulong sa mga tao. And we also provide inspiration din sa mga tao. So, alam ko na it's all those intangible na give you a drive para i-push mo pa
Oo.
yung
Huwag mag-give up.
exactly.
Okay. So, since tinutuloy-tuloy and talagang sa ngayon talagang andun ka pa rin sa goal na mataas, ano ang pagkakaiba ng mga, especially itong Danielitos, tsaka nitong Malayas Cafe? At ano po yun, mga pangalan ng anak niya, yung Danielitos, tapos yung Malayas. And then, so, anong pagkakaiba nito sa iba?
Okay. We started the business in Danielitos. No? The idea is to provide a home cooked meal na with high quality.
Okay.
Hindi kami nagtitipid sa ingredient eh. So you can go to our kitchen, walang mga betchin o kung ano man na ano. So we use all those spices, and then the same time even sugar. We only, if I'm not mistaken, we only use sugar. Doon talagang kailangan niya ng sugar. I think that's the reason bakit marami rin na merong health challenges na tao na mataas ang loyalty sa amin. I think because of that. In fact, one of our pinaka-core na product is yung rellenong bangus. I think 2 years ago, it's been approved na ng the marketplace, ng Robinson, and even relleno. Even 7-Eleven na maglagay kami. The only challenges back then is we cannot produce so much requirement.
Volume.
We have a number of filler then, of course, to support the local farmer. We try our best din na maging sustainable yung ating. In fact, you can see ang straw is biodegradable.
Biodegradable.
Though some of it hindi pa rin kaya mawala. So, but we are trying our best na maging sustainable kami.
Okay.
And I think yung the people then, the way we treat people. My wife is very highly empathic yun eh. Ako naman, more on the logic side ako nun eh. Pero with regards naman sa pagtulong, naka-align naman kami. Every year we have a number of CSR or ESG na ginagawa. Kasama na yun sa budget namin every year na tumulong. Then, of course, we are trying our best naman na mas marami pang matulungan from the supplier, from the local supplier, and then economy ng lugar. And then, of course, we have people namin na direction na tinutulungan din.
Okay.
So,
parang kasama niyo na mag-grow. Hindi
kasama
na
namin
kayo-
mag-grow. We invest people and then we invest din naman sa facility namin. So those thing na investment na napaka-importante. So that's one thing for the Danielitos Home Kitchen.
Tingin mo ba yung government ngayon nakakatulong naman, nagiging partner niyo naman in doing this business?
I was actually surprised in Bay for all the branch na merong kami. I can say Bay is they are structured. They have a good support din sa mga katulad namin na
MSMEs.
maliit na negosyante. So yung policy nila, I can say na align sila sa business na katulad namin. So yeah, of course, nakakatulong sila.
Kumbaga business friendly yung
Yeah.
mga policies. Oo. And sa tingin niyo yung mga tingin mo ba yung isa rin kumbaga nagiging purpose mo rin yung tulungan yung lugar para sa tourism, ganyan kung may mga what do you think? Tama ba?
Yeah, that's totally correct eh. At the end of the day naman you would like to create as big social impact as possible eh.
Okay. So lastly, ano yung pwede mong impart sa mga future negosyante, future MSMEs like you? Ano ba yung dapat based sa kwento mo, no? And me also, nakaka-relate din ako sa'yo. So ano yung pwede mong iwanan, share sa ating mga listeners, viewers na gusto rin magnegosyo? Ganun, ano dapat taglayin nila? Pag pera ba okay na?
Hindi eh. I can speak on all the mistake that I made. Because it's something din naman kasi na that will grow you eh, di ba? If you accept the mistake and then learn the mistake and then make sure na hindi na maulit, it will help a lot of people to, jump on that decision eh. No? Number one, yung basic mo sa business 101, you need to have a good governance. Meaning your mindset, you prepare it, and then make sure, I think ngayon, ang advantage natin with this generation, you go to even social media, may makikita kang mga ideas and advice. You can study on your own before ka man makakuha ng, you have enough fun na kumuha ng mga magagaling na tao. Because at the end of the day, if you want to be successful, you need to hire a very good team. Walang alternatibo doon. Pero before that, start it, know the basic, learn all the business, get the correct people, and of course, like accounting is something that I thought na hindi ko kailangan before. I only learned it towards the end na siya. I really have a very, very challenging accounting and financing
I
things.
seconded.
Napaka-basic niyan, napaka-importante niyan.
Yes.
No? And I can say, I think, yung mindset mo, no? Mindset mo na always positive. Of course, that kind of mindset then, di ka naman dadalhin nun sa A to B. It will probably gear you on something na better, no? Yung positive. Pero, kailangan mo pa rin meron kang sense of realization sa lahat ng decision mo. Pag mali. There's no alternative.
Yeah.
Pag kasi hindi mo na-accept yun, magkakaproblema ka. No? And I think managing people is something din na hindi mahirapan ka kung complacent ka. You need to be very, you need to weigh it, balance it. So, kung kaya mong gawin, that's good. Pero you need to learn na tama na i-delegate. And I think last, and this is one of the secret that I have. Hindi na secret niya sabihin ko. I pray a lot. Regardless how smart you are or genius you are, if kung wala kang faith kay God, napakahirap. Hindi ka makakatulog.
Yes. Because sabi ni Jesus, apart from me, you can do nothing.
Exactly. So I pray a lot. So yun yung sa aking if like yung sinasabi if it is mali ako, I hope na ma-accept ko ng madali yung kamalian ko na give me that kind of courage, no?
Wisdom.
Wisdom, exactly. So, I think that's something na may advice ko sa mga nagninegosyo at magninegosyo. At walang madali, there's no alternative sa hard work.
Yes.
Walang bagay na masarap na hindi pinaghihirapan. Lagi mong paghihirapan. Some of the people will go venture sa pinakamadaling
Easy money.
pero in the long run, it's going to be...
It will distract you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So thank you, Dar Sosa. Ang owner po nung 4 na negosyo na binanggit ko sa inyo. Another social enterprise, another social entrepreneur. Yung na-meet ko ngayon. Kasi nakita niyo naman, based dun sa kwento niya, hindi... Yung money, kung yung money ang talagang gusto nila, of course, wala namang negosyante na hindi gusto mag-income. Pero more than anything else, kasi kung money, di ba?
Yeah.
Nag-give up na kayo before, dati pa. Pero because of yung tinutulungan, yung naaakay, yung compassion sa mga empleyado. Kaya nandiyan po. So, and that is more than parang fulfillment, 'di ba, na mararamdaman. So, ayun po, another magandang story ng negosyo ang ating inihatid po sa inyo ngayong araw ng Sabado, 'di ba? Another kakaibang buhay Lapuatsia. Okay, hanggang sa susunod. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Para po sa ating How to Be a segment, anong klaseng negosyante ka? Ang makatulong o ang kumita?
Malayas Cafe. Sarap ng kape ha, di ba? Sarap ng mga desserts dito. Anyway, sa tanong mo, Fremi, I'm a social entrepreneur. Ibig sabihin, hindi profit-oriented agad ako kapag nagnegosyo. Ibig sabihin, yeah, of course, hindi naman gusto ko yung malugi lang para magnegosyo. Hindi ganon. Kasi ang isang social entrepreneur, meron kang gustong tulungan na problema ng society. And then, ayun, magiging solution ka. And then later on, yung solution na yun, magkakaroon ng transformation. Yun yung magiging resulta because of that solution na naitulong mo sa society. And then later on, syempre, dun sa pagnenegosyo mo, so along the way, nandun yung income. Pero ang mahalaga sa'yo, nakatulong ka sa society. Ayan. So, gets yun na ba? So, yun po. Yan ang ganyan akong klase ng negosyante. Okay? So, alam niyo na ngayon. At kasama natin palagi sa bawat lakwatsa natin ginagawa saan man tayo makarating sa dako ng Pilipinas, ang Immune Advance at ang Plavon Pro, mga produkto ng Rich Corp. Naku, nakakilala ako ng kapareho ko. yung nakakwentuhan ko, yung may-ari nitong 4-in-1 business, yung The Venue, Events Place, The Den, and then Malayas Cafe, and then Yelitos Home Kitchen. Isa rin social entrepreneur. And nakita po natin no, sa kanyang kwento na yung kanyang yung passion nilang mag-asawa na tumulong sa kanilang mga empleyado at napatunayan yan during pandemic. So, hindi talaga ganun. Nalaman din natin sa kanya na talaga hindi mahirap kumbaga hindi madaling magnegosyo. And lalo na kung actually ang challenge talaga dyan yung manpower. Kasi at the end of the day, kailangan mga tamang tao ang ating makukuha sa isang negosyo. Kasi yun mismo ang magiging great asset ng isang kumpanya. So, ayun po, I hope na tuto po tayo, nagkaroon tayo ng idea kung paano talaga ang pagninegosyo. Hindi madali, pero sabi nga niya, kailangan kahit na negosyante ka, mananatili ka pa ring humble para willing ka to listen kung sa mga bagong ideas, sa mga willing ka makinig sa direksyon na ibinibigay sa atin ng Panginoon. And kung ganun yung mindset ng isang negosyante, syempre, kahit anong bagay, madali tayong makaka-redirect, di ba? Makaka-pause kung may mali at makapagsimula ulit ng panibago. Okay, sana po na-inspire tayong lahat sa business story na ibinahagi sa atin ni Mr. Dar Sosa. Okay? So, kaya nga sabi po natin dito talaga sa ating programang Buhay Lakwatsa, hindi lang tayo nagpapakita ng mga magandang mga destinasyon, kundi nag-i-inspire tayo, nag-i-encourage, nag-e-educate, at nag-i-inspire sa ating mga listeners. So, hanggang sa susunod po nating Buhay Lakwatsa episode. Ako po si Aida Gonzalez. Sabi nga namin ni Consi, there's a lot more to see. Love the Philippines. Bye!